Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our general energy reading for March 5th, 6th, and 7th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, you know that when I am doing my readings, I am always using my Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I will then pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up. Whatever the message is, my job is just to deliver it. Remember that on March 5th, Saturday, and so it starts a little before, it will continue after. We do have Jupiter and Mercury, which are both in Aquarius. They are conjuncted, so that means that they're very, very close together. They will provide some information, some interesting information. We might hear some news that might be a little bit surprising, positive. It does look very good though for the weekend, and I'm hoping that it is. So let's start our readings. Hi, my Pisces. How are you? Happy birthday to you. Are you still enjoying your birthday season? I think that this is going to be a good weekend for you. You're going to hear some news, and I think that it's going to be extremely positive. Now, let's see. We have two cards that have come out. Let's go on and let's shuffle one more time and see what we have. Oh, and here's a card that's just laying there. So you have three cards. Now, let's see what we have. Remember, reversed cards are stronger energy, and this one is reversed. Here we start out with the Four of Air. Fours have some stability to it, but four also has to have some organization to it. I really feel you need to think ahead. My Pisces, you have wonderful dreams. You have wonderful hopes and aspirations. And I know many Pisces, when you put that out there, things happen. You put it out into that universe, and especially with the air energy, Aquarius, you put this out, it's like it's picked up, and I can almost see like the universe, tucking it in like a football or like some sort of little treasure and running with it. This week though, or this weekend, I'm going to tell you, you need to stay organized. You need to kind of have, part of it is to keep, your head in the clouds and have the goals and have all the aspirations, but I feel like you need to have 2 feet on the ground too. You need to make sure that you stay level-headed, and while it's a wonderful thing to dream, and it's wonderful to have those goals because you, my Pisces, do go after them. You need to put some reality and effort this weekend, because otherwise you're going to find out, if you don't, that Monday comes and you haven't gotten a thing done. Okay, so this is a good time to make your lists, possibly, what it is that you need to accomplish for this weekend, because I do feel that you are going to be very weekend oriented. There's a lot of things you need to do for this weekend. If you keep thinking beyond it, you're not going to get it done, and then that's where it's going to be, that's when the anxiety and the just the, oh my gosh, why didn't I do it earlier? Why didn't I do it earlier? It's kind of like, I'm feeling like when you're in school, okay? Back in the day when I was in school, and if I put a paper, and I waited too long, and I was like, why did I wait so long? And then you're up until 2 o'clock in the morning completing the paper. We don't want that. You put your list together. This energy is very much stay organized, get your head clear, think about the things you have to do in the now, because what you do in the now is actually going to help you when your head is in the clouds and you're thinking of that future, okay? 4 has stability, 4 legs of a table, but it's also organization. Air energy is our Aquarius. It is also our Gemini and Libra. You may have somebody that's a Libra in your environment there that wants to help you too. Treat them nice, because I feel like they really do want to help you, and so you need to treat them nice. Anyway. Air energy is about keeping your thoughts. Blah, 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 blah. Air energy is about making your plans, thinking strategically, hearing news. Again, I really feel that this for you is write down what you need to have done And, and it's okay to reach out. And I do feel you might be reaching out to an air sign, air energy. And again, I do feel more Libra, but it could be Gemini or it could be Aquarius. Anyway, time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. I feel like you need to, okay, so that's what the card is telling you. I feel like you need to just really make your list, because if you rest too much, and I'm not saying not to rest when you need to rest, but if you prolong, if you procrastinate, it's just going to all bunch up on you. And then next week you're going to be running, like what is it, a chicken without its head, so it's not a fun thought. So do your stuff this weekend, but keep a list, make a list. If you need help, pull in the people that can help you. And again, make sure you say thank you. Anyway, your next card, this one is reversed, and this one's Archangel energy. Archangel Raguel. So remember the name. This has unlimited opportunity. That's what an 8 is, unlimited opportunity. And I think maybe this is why I'm getting kind of that Libra vibe, because justice, the scales of justice, and Libra is the scale. So there might be that Libra. But again, I feel like there's a lot of karmic energy here. It's what you're putting out, you're going to get back. And again, I'm going to say, so if you're not necessarily putting out, if you're a little bit in a snit, if you're a little bit on that snippy side, don't be surprised if people are kind of like, I'll come and talk to you when you're feeling a little better, okay? I don't necessarily need to be, involved in that type of negative energy. Don't be surprised with that, okay? Okay, my Pisces, and I love you, my Pisces. I have, my husband's a Pisces. I have family members that are Pisces, so I do love you so much. Just, again, be careful. Sometimes we can get a little bit too sensitive, and when we're a little too sensitive, that's when others can be like the nails on the chalkboard. But if we need them and we need their help, we may need to put up with a little bit of the irritation of that, okay? But justice, there is some karmic justice here. There is the scales, things being weighed out. I really feel, again, what you put out, you will get back. And my Pisces, the one, I know this so much about you. Even when you get into a little bit of a snit, you are wonderful at saying, yeah, I was in a snit, I apologize. Now, maybe not at the time, but you do come back and you do kind of say, yeah, my bad, and I'm so sorry for that. So that will help, but let's try not to get to that point where you have to do it, okay? Okay. Anyway, justice. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Now also too, if you're signing any contracts, I do think this weekend will be a good weekend to sign contracts. But contracts, I'm not legal, I'm not a lawyer. I would always say get a lawyer to look over your contracts. Your last card here, the 3 of air. Air energy again, as we were talking about it. 3 has a celestial divine type of energy to it. It's kind of it does have a completion to it, but yet at the same time, there's going to be more with it also. Now, the 3 of air is there's a lot of letting go with the 3 of air. There's a lot of not holding on to that past, because, the past, when we hold on to the past and we stay there too long, it can be hurtful. It can be something that, brings up old and unwanted emotions. And if you've put them to rest, if you've let them go, sometimes people like to bring them back to you, and they're kind of like, here, let me bring this back to you. And you're like, I dealt with this already, let that go. So there could be somebody coming back, or somebody that's trying to, because when I said that, there could be somebody, again, I don't feel like it's the ones that I was talking about here, the air signs. There could be somebody that's coming in that tries to, just pull up a lot of insecurities, a lot of old guilts, a lot of you weren't there, wah, 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 type of thing. You know what? We have to live in today. And not to say we don't learn from yesterday, please. I'm not saying that. But we're living in today. And, this is going to be too busy of a week for you to really, or weekend, for you to really, stop what you're doing, for you to really say, okay, now, I'm not saying that if something happens and you need to, if this is something that you feel very deeply about, that could be what this whole weekend's all about. But I really kind of feel that it's like, you know what? I've got to do what I've got to do. I've got to make my plan. I've got to put my list together. There's action happening with this. There's a lot of things I have to prepare because I do feel very strong preparation for you, my Pisces. Prepare, prepare, prepare. What are you preparing for? You're going to have to let me know. And, and the thing is, there's always something that tries to keep you from moving on. And I feel like this is that. Okay? Okay. But you know what? Without, we have to have the ups and downs. The downs help us appreciate the ups. And the ups remind us that, the downs don't last too long. Anyway, great sadness. Take time to heal the need to forgive yourself or others. Okay, let's go on to Archangel Power Tarot cards for my Pisces. And, yep, birthday parties, birthday presents, birthday surprises, things happening for you. There is, there's a ton of movement around you. There's tons of, the energies keep pushing you forward, so I love it. I do feel, successes are coming to you more, not just this weekend per se, but success is coming more and more to you. Now, will you accept it? That's your decision. Anyway, your last card with this, the Queen of Gabriel. And this is, okay, Queens, remember the underlying emotion or energy is water. You're water. Gabriel is fire energy. It is our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius. It's very powerful, very burning, passionate. It's very determined. The Queen stands in her power. This is, again, like I was saying, I feel like a lot of success is just, it's almost like it's right around the corner for you. Each time you step up the stairs, you're stepping closer and closer to a lot of those dreams come true, those wishes come true. But this is about whether you be male or female. This is about you stepping into your power. This is about you taking a little bit of a risk. Now, my Pisces, you think things over. You're gonna go a lot with your gut too. So this is kind of taking a little bit of a risk, but this is you really, there's a lot of this, there's a lot of owning it. There's a lot of just, here I am. And that's not always comfortable for you, my Pisces, but at the same time it is. You do well. You really do well. Once you make your mind up that says, yes, I'm going to claim it, you do well in doing that. Anyway, the Queen of Gabriel is passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. And that's what I'm feeling kind of with this air energy and this justice, that's what's going to happen. You're going to have those helpful people come around you. The only thing is, watch out for the one that always gives you kind of that backhanded compliment, or that one where you're feeling really confident in yourself, and then all of a sudden, they say something and, it's a backhanded compliment, and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So, this one, whoever this is about to, they like to play on your insecurities, and they know the buttons to push on you. Okay, so just be careful about that person. That doesn't mean that they don't care. We don't know what the baggage is for them, but just be careful just know that they like to push those buttons. Okay? Oh, okay. And I had a card that also fell. So what crystal or energy? Right now, we want fire, which is passionate, and I think I did have one that fell. So you have two. There we go. So these two popped. So basically fire, energy, you have fire here. So this is, very bold type of energy. Now you can't necessarily carry fire with you, but you can, if you're in a safe area, light candles, you can dress with red, very bold. But it's also saying for you to be bold. Now, again, make your lists. This is saying to be bold though. Anyway, fire is passionate, creation, travel, courage. But then this is the one that I love too, and this one, I'm looking, I know I have a smaller one, but this is what always pops up. It's because it's right there. Amethyst. Amethyst is about spiritual insight. And remember, always good to connect with your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine your Archangel, okay? Always good to do that. And that a lot of times that's through meditation, prayer. Creativity, yeah, I think this is going to be an active weekend for you, and you need to do it now. I know you want to stay in bed or you want to put it off another day. No, no, no. This weekend is a really good weekend for you to get those things done. Psychic protection and courage, okay? Okay. So, interesting stuff for you, my Pisces. I felt very good about this. There is, changes are coming, it keeps coming, and the only thing we can count on is change. But, I do feel that this is really preparation to meet opportunity, definition of luck. Do the work this week. Don't put it off, okay? Okay. I like your reading. Felt very good. Anyway, remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe. It does help, and I appreciate it when you do. Now, as always, my Pisces, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.